Who is Shadow and why is he one of the most saddest characters in Sonic? Definitely watch this video, especially if you already watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Shadow the Hedgehog, also known as the Ultimate Life Form, was created by Professor Gerald Robotnik during a top-secret experiment in space which he was asked to do by the president called Project Shadow. Gerald would accept this because of his granddaughter named Maria Robotnik, who had an incurable deadly illness. And since the task of the project was inventing immortality, Professor Gerald would accept this task in hopes in finding a way to cure her illness. And using the DNA from Doom, who was the leader of an alien race called the Black Arms, Shadow the Hedgehog was eventually created. After coming to life, Shadow would quickly become friends with Maria, but sadly one day their loving friendship would soon come to an end, as the government deemed the project too dangerous for humanity, and sought to destroy and unalive everything and everyone there. Maria would then put Shadow in a pod, and after being shot would tell Shadow, "You're going to save humanity." Shadow would yell at Maria, but sadly even if she were to get in the pod, it still wouldn't do anything, as her illness was getting worse and her grandfather Gerald didn't end up finding the cure. After being ejected in outer space towards Earth, Shadow would stay in this pod for 50 years, and by the time he was out, he would lose all of his memories. After Dr. Eggman, who was Professor Gerald's grandson, would find Shadow's pod. But after leaving the pod, Shadow would start to regain some flashbacks of his memory, and all he could remember was Maria's death, which was the reason why he hated humanity. He hated the humans for what they did to Maria. Sooner or later, the Black Arms would invade Earth, and Black Doom would constantly tell Shadow his true purpose. But eventually, Shadow would find his true purpose, and say to himself he's not just some project or an android. After getting back all of his memories, he would remember that this was Gerald's whole plan, for Shadow to actually save humanity. Maria's final actions was all part of her grandfather's final plan.